Big up to all those in YouTube land. The Blues Brothers are back, baby, and it's summertime. Let's get into this. Who missed that intro? I missed that intro. I love this show, and I really do. It's one of my favorite things to do. Big up, everyone in the building. How are you doing? The Blues Bros are back. Oh, says DJ Crane. What is that bloody picture you got there? The Blues Bros are back, finally happily married as well. Yeah, JPT's Kerry Fisher caught him. Big up. Oh yeah, how was the wedding, bro? How was the cruise and everything? The cruise nice?
It was good.
Was it all grass skirts and all that?
Oh shoot! The worst thing the wife could have done to take me during her honeymoon was going to the Dominican Republic because I fell in love about 3 more times over there. No, she knows that it's all like she knows how I am, but of course I wouldn't do anything.
It's all that sun. It's turned his head.
It's all the endless drinks too on the cruise too. So my diet consisted of alcohol, shots, and whatever was served on the buffet. That was all I had for a whole week, and loving life, man. It was good. Got to see the part of the British Virgin Isles, and where else did I go? Oh yeah, just a little bit around the Caribbean. But that was a good first for me because I visited every.
Did you wave at Cuba as you went past it? That's in the Caribbean.
I just waved a little Cuba, a little piece of communism right there. So, just it was cool to see because I didn't think I would actually like pass by Cuba, like noticing like that. But yeah, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic.
I'm surprised you didn't jump off the boat and swim for it, bro. Like a lot of people have for Cuba. I'm not gonna go. Let's not go into that. Was there any little power boats or dinghies around?
Going into the Bahamas, yeah, but it's. I honestly, I wanted to swim up like to the Dominican Republic, and then just have someone say, like, "You're going the wrong way."
Wait, man. You're that way. You didn't go that way, bro.
Like, shit.
Big up Bargav in the building as well. Hope you're doing good, brother. Keeping it real, Chelsea. Obviously, JTB says keep big up Bargav. That intro, giggity. You tell him, DJ Crane. Bosh. Bargav says nice. DR is nice. You go to Punta Cana.
I was Puerto Plata, I think. Yeah, Puerto Plata. That's where we went to for.
They are supposed to be a hell of a time.
It was, oh man, it was a lot of fun.
Oh look, it's the Blue Sister in the building.
Rosie, yeah, Rosie.
There's Rosie. Wouldn't be a Blues Brothers stream without that. Anyway, because she's got new nicknames for us. She's got Sub to the Brosif man and the Wedding Ring man.
It's Captain Planet.
Captain, yeah. When your powers combine, I am JPT. I am Captain Chelsea. Virgin Islands, yeah, okay. No, not that kind of Virgin Islands. Bargav, hope you well, mate. Rosie's giggling. Big up, baby girl in the house.
Kate.
How you doing, Kate? Big up, baby girl.
All right.
Can't wait to be spending some time with her after this. A ding dang do. Sounds like a honeymoon was good. Congrats, Mr. JPT. Well, I want to know. Congrats, Mrs. JPT as well.
Yep, yeah, she's in the other
Mrs.
room.
Chelsea, how about that? How is Mrs. Chelsea? Did she realize she's been inducted into the Blues Brothers team now? Like,
yep. You'd be surprised at how many times Chelsea came up in my wedding. she even put it in her vows. It's like, and I'll make sure to always be there for you, especially when Chelsea lose, which has been quite a lot from what you from your reactions across the room.
Oh, she's burning us as well. Jesus Christ. Oh, dear.
Yeah, but she knows at least. Hey, she was there for the hard times. So now hopefully things can go up after this summer. But right now, I'm not sure how you feel about the rumors and the transfer window so far. But
yeah, we're gonna get into. I want Deals to hurry up and show up because he's the guy that I want. Message him for me, JP. Ask him where the hell he's at. Wave past Cuba. You Brits get to go to Cuba. Occasionally, we either sneak there or someone from there sneaks here. It depends. Sorry. Did I say that out loud? Sorry about that. Illegal immigrants don't happen in England at all. Evening DJ Crane from the missus. Big up, baby girl. Hope you're doing well. What powers does Wedding Ring Man have? Turn everything into golden rings? No, he has the power to bewitch a girl's heart. Hence the reason why he was in the chapel afterwards.
For the cruise, my power was drinking.
Well, here you go then. Power of alcohol. I tell you what, can I ask you a question? Did you keep anyone up overnight?
I don't know. Maybe
once or twice. Trust me, bro.
It was sometimes during the day, so I was like, no, we're not gonna keep anyone up at this
I'll
time.
tell you what, and Kate will know I'm not lying when I say this. We had them potentially banging on the wall the last time me and her went to hotel, bro. All right, keep it down in there, eh?
You gotta make sure you pay for the repairs.
Whoa, you give me far too much credit. Big up Mrs. Wolfie. Kate, Magic, that's great, buddy. DJ Crazy says, laugh, is yours gold? It could be. He could be a mad manga character on the side. Who knows? Karina, says Rosie. Deals and No Notorious, where are you? They both got sent the link, I promised. Big up Mel in the building as well. Hope you're doing well, mate. I hope you enjoyed your watch along last night. Like and subscribe to Mel as well. Lovely lady. Big up to her. Miss Melina, everyone's saying hello. Yeah, that's true. See, I don't tell lies. Congratulations, JPT.
Thank you.
Too much information. Rosie, no one fucking asked you. To be true, I love you, but damn it. Hello, big up Jamino. Big up, how you doing, brother? I hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the Euros so far. And Mel, I hope you're enjoying the Euros so far too. Right. Maybe Deals and I know for a fact Latimer saw it. But I don't know.
I messaged Jules right now, and then because we wanted to avoid last time we were all doing this.
Well, he didn't want. He didn't want to come on. The last time we did a Blues Brothers stream, he said, "Bro, I'm sick and tired about this club, fam. It's getting on my nerves, cuz these dead players, bro. These bums, bro." I was just like,
that Deals. I was talking about Prime.
No, I'm talking about Deals because he was the one. He was like, when I told him we were doing a show tonight, man was on it, bro. He was like, "Yeah, man, I want to talk about these bum players, bro. You know what Deals is like."
Players and directors.
You know what I mean?
Decisions.
Yeah. I love Deals because he does go into detail when he's on
the
around. I'm telling you, young man. Okay, thank you, Rosie. Jamino, I'm absolutely loving Euros. It's giving me Euro 2016 vibes already. The best ever Euros. Are you taking the piss, Jamino? Seriously, like, you think it's the best ever Euro? I thought 96 was far superior. Rosie says, well done, just not enough. Tierney badly injured. Oh, what was that? What happened to Tierney? Big up, Luca. Hope you're well. The only shame about the Euros is Rodri is still immune to red cards no matter what he does, and Portugal are still allowed to rob their opponents no matter what. Yeah. Anyone who watched that game yesterday, Portugal will go out soon.
I think Portugal are going to pull an upset. I won't say an upset because apparently they're favorites for a lot of people, but I think they might win it. I said I see Spain winning it, but I'm going to guess that they're going to force Portugal and Argentina so they could do the finalisma, Messi versus Ronaldo again.
Oh, don't.
That's what nosebleeds going as little as £5,000. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be ridiculous.
The way Portugal play, bro, I'm not being funny. Against better opposition, they're gonna struggle. They are, and I'm not being funny. Ronaldo, that guy couldn't score no matter what he did last. Man hit the post and everything. Like, is he finally lost his touch? I think. Maybe.
I mean, he's been. Well, this is his. What? How many Euros? I mean, how many years has it been since his first Euro and this one? Like 20 years.
You leave Jaminho alone. What do you mean, Jaminho? Like you leave Jaminho alone, DJ Crane. He's old enough to remember what he needs to remember. All right, you leave him alone. Could be an age. It could be an age thing. To be honest, I'm not being funny. That's probably true because the players back in the day were far better than what they are now. In terms of all round, technically, they were better back in the day than what they are now. Too much focus on being athletes, not enough on players. Did it, Jaminho, and that's a good point too. Big up can destroy. Hope you're well. I'm only 17. I only remember the last two. So there you go. Well, I'll tell you what. The World Cup was brilliant. The World Cup was brilliant. Madwiki leaving, says who? I know real. Right, if you're talking about paper speculation, that everyone at Chelsea was going to leave, but in actual, real, solid, concrete terms, Matuiki's not going anywhere. He was only signed last season.
I mean, there's other Brazilians we have to get rid of, but I think
Yeah, Mudryk would be higher on the hit list than Madueke, trust me. And we'll get into how shit Ukraine were the other day as well. But that weren't Mudryk's fault, though, to be fair to him.
I mean, all of Ukraine got exposed that game. It was just bad. Lunin, Champions League winner, technically didn't play the final, but my God, looked like shit that game.
There you go. We're going to get onto the Matson thing in a minute because I'm not being funny. We could have used him last. We need to get rid of him anyway because if we're not going
to,
Well, me, you, Deals, and Prime all agreed that Matson could have contributed, particularly with the injuries he had last season. He could have contributed, but they loaned him out just like they loaned Broja, and we needed Broja. So,
Well, pure profit. That's all it's looked at. It's all.
It's the American franchise way, innit? Yeah, you pep up these youngsters, then you flog them off, innit? It's the American way. That's not me taking the piss. That's just their models in the Premier League. It's the American way. I'm sorry, that ain't me being racist. It's a fact. Euro 2016 was kind of what got me into football, as well as I got a big love for it due to that. And Ireland were half decent at the time, even beating Italy. That's true. Hey man, I remember when Ireland got robbed against France. To this day, I love Thierry Henry. I really do, but I'd still slap him for that. Bad hamstring, stretch it off, won't play anytime soon. Arsenal's problem. Well, I'm not being funny. That was the reason why Arsenal loaned him out, because of his hamstring. I'm good, Rosie. Bargav says, why Villa? Because we'll sell to anyone as long as they match our price. It doesn't matter to who.
I wish it would have been Dortmund, at least get him away from the league.
Right, yeah, big up Jaminho. As a one Irishman to another on the Republic of Ireland fans, but trust me, bro, I lost my absolute fucking shit. I even blame my brother who supported Arsenal at the time. I was like, this is your mate here. This is your boy. Cheating us out of the finals. Son of a gun. But on the Matson thing, we'll come back to that. Let's start the show proper. On the Matson thing, and I've just started that, Bargav, so I'll come back to that. And anyone here, Terry Handy Henry. Yeah, I agree. I agree about Henry. On it. Bro, let's get into this, bro. The transfer rumors for us. Just the level and quality of player. You wanna start and I'll
Wait, so what do you want to talk about first? The Tosin signing? You want to talk about the rumors with the striker that we have right now with Atletico?
Either or. You take the floor. You're my co-host. You pick.
I gotta know where did this thing come from, because it wasn't too it was literally the day prior to this £40 million bid that was rejected. Thank God it was rejected, but I'm scared and almost certain that it's gonna happen where they're gonna raise we're gonna raise the offer and get
which player are you referring
to? I'm talking about that striker from Atletico. Well, I don't even know if he's played a game for Atletico. He was loaned out to Alvarez. Yeah.
So Suleiman.
It was like it started with an O.
Oh dear.
Or the more, I'd be lying to you if I said I remember. I've never heard of this, but if you told me that you could have made up a name on the spot and I would have believed that name more than this one. I've never heard of this player. That doesn't necessarily mean he's bad, but we were looking at, like I was mentioning, we were talking about Guirassy from Stuttgart, 26 years old, going for 15 million. That would look like something that it was like, oh, okay, we might actually break through the model. We're not going to stick with the under 25. Come to see that this is a name that we're linked with. And how do you spell it? Omorandion?
Yeah.
Omorandion?
They're reserve centre forward, basically.
Samu. Yeah, he said, how you call it? Oh my dears. I'm just going to call him everything else with a starts with an O. Why is he worth 40 mil? This is, like you say, he's a reserve player that Atletico rejected. You say, no, we're valuing him at, what they say, 80 mil? 60 mil?
Something like that.
Boli and Igbali are going to bite. And we're going to see us, when we have a 26-year-old that's, so, I mean, you can argue that he's not the Premier League proven, which is why a lot of people got excited for the Alvarez
Hang on,
rumors.
Jaminio. We'll come on to this. I'll star it. And we'll come on to that.
But
So,
a guy that what he had, he's only played fourth division football in Spain. I'm not even sure if I'm getting any of these like stats or things about him correctly. I don't get why he's worth that much.
But did you hear why they're going for these level of strikers? Because the idea is, even though that Todd Brody and them all have faith in Cuckoo, and really what we're looking to do is not looking to give in Cuckoo competition. We're just mainly looking to replace Broya. Basically, that's from that. If he's the backup striker, then we're looking just to replace him. Because look, what do you think about the idea of Thingy from Villa? What's his name again? Duran.
And at this point that Duran deal looks better because he's not going to go worth for anywhere near 40 million, right?
I think it depends.
I think they were asking for. Were they asking for like 30?
I think so.
Okay. Cool, and he's familiar with the Premier League already, so that kind of edges him out there.
You know what? Now that they're trying to take Villa, the Villa trying to take Maddison. They just say, look, here you go, 30 mil for Maddison.
I thought it was official.
And you said, yeah, official. But what I'm saying is they can use that in their negotiating. All right, we'll give you 5 mil plus Maddison for the guy. That makes more sense because you get someone off the bill and you get the player still relatively cheaply. And I'm not being funny, like Jaminho just said, Kepa, Maddison, Chalobah, Gallagher, maybe Chilwell. I want gone with a passion. But Dweeki, I don't really think. It's one of those ones where I don't think Madueke would leave, to be honest. And another thing we've got as well that people have forgotten: Detro Fofana is now part of our team again.
And Santos is back.
Oh, that guy it's Andre Santos, the next wonder kid that couldn't sustain a loan. He's serious. Forest had him. Who else had him? We tried lining up about 7-8 different loans.
Forest, Strasbourg, and I think we were trying to get him to be back on loan in Brazil, but I think it fell through because I think he was supposed to just stay on loan with Corinthians, I believe.
Yeah, are we on about the one striker that was on loan recently? What, Broya or the one we're talking about?
Samu. I think somebody. Well, I've been talking about Samu. Samu. I forgot.
Yeah, the Atletico Madrid player.
Samu Omicron. I don't know. It's
Omicron.
I just don't see what. But you know what? And I'm not trying to justify the John Duran potential signing because I don't want him at the club neither. What? So yeah, we're trying to do replacement for Broja, but also trying to do a second Nicholas. Nicholas Jackson type of transfer where we got him for relatively cheap, and then the output.
Alvarez.
Alves. Which I don't know why can't Jackson be the Broja in this situation, and then we go for someone like Rossi.
Wait, a great one for Chelsea player swap deals that will go down as a legendary one for Ashley Cole for Gallas with Arsenal. Minted, mate. We got the best Premiership left back ever, and you guys broke Gallas. That was heartbreaking to watch that guy sit on the floor crying. On this one, does Madueke still get a bad rep for the bus stop?
I don't think he does he?
No,
I mean, you can't even say that was him because a lot of people chalked it up to him being young, being just immature.
Well, he is. He's what, 21, 22.
All these guys are like under 22.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Jackson's 22.
Essentially, these guys were boys. That's what me, JPT, and all that. What we've been saying for the last 8 months. Even Lee Gunner was on my channel last week. Said we've got Epstein Island settings, and it was just I couldn't even argue with the guy. It's like shit.
We don't have a football club anymore, man. It's a goddamn orphanage. It's an orphanage. Bunch of missing kids.
Wait, it's a high paid orphanage.
Yeah.
It's a high paid orphanage, but we do have a wage cap of 150, so no one in that club right now is over 120. That is one thing I do reckon that's what they're trying to do. Like this. I don't get it. This Chelsea, because if you want to produce young players, why are you looking to get rid of the homegrown talent that's already repping it?
Because
it contradicts the model. It's so stupid the way they do things, man.
For the money,
it's aggravating.
It's for the money because look, we're gonna sell Madsen. We have so many good young players, and it's you can argue that it's not changed since. I think we'll just be more heavy on the prices because look, how much did we lose for Musiala?
Musiala.
It was what, like 200,000?
Yeah, yeah, it was ridiculous how much. Bruv, we've got a speciality in letting go in good talent, bruv. We're the masters of it. And 9 times, and on talent we let go of. Right, just a quick shout out to him. Actually, I'll save it to later because Mr. Ryan Bertrand retired, who's another Chelsea homegrown player that we spunked off. But we'll talk about Ryan Bertrand later on. The long-haired one. What's up? You saying, bro? How you doing? Yeah, you good? Sup, fellow grey-haired bro. Big up. Big up to you too. Right, here's my guy. Finally, he's in the building.
Big up, bros. Big up.
I've been waiting for you to jump in on this convo for since we started,
Wolfie, I just woken up, bro. Just woken up, my G, man.
Oh shit.
All right, my bad. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Hang on. Wait. Homegrown British or homegrown Chelsea, Jaminho? That's the difference.
There's big news that came out today. You know, there's big news that came out today about Mattison.
Yeah, about him going. Yeah, we've been talking about it.
He's going. He's gone. 100%.
Yeah, to Villa, man. He's gone to Villa.
But you know, man, apparently we're getting an academy player in return.
An academy player, like who?
Yeah, apparently we're getting an academy player in return.
We're gonna get Duran. We're gonna get Duran in exchange, bro.
That's what we're gonna do.
We're gonna get Duran, and we're gonna get an academy player from Aston Villa. That's what's happening.
Homegrown is in his British homegrown. Well, I think you need a minimum of 8, and 4 by the club as well. On the regulations that Jaminho is 8 trained in the nation, 4 by the club. Oh yeah, and who we looking to fucking push out the door?
Have you not seen the breaking news about Elise? Have you not seen it? Have you not seen the breaking news?
Last thing I saw is that we got permission to speak with him.
Apparently, Crystal Palace offered him a new contract. They've offered him a new.
What? Just like last season, you mean? Yeah, been there, done it. Yeah, been there, done it, bro.
No. But listen. Crab said that apparently we've spoken to him and that he's very obsessed with joining Chelsea. He's very obsessed with joining Chelsea. So this week he said that we must be hearing something with Elise, or next week we're gonna find out who he's gonna pick. It's out of us.
I'm not being funny. If it's anything like the Cisco thing, you can blow it out your nose.
Palace said that Palace think that we're front runners. Palace think we're front runners for Elise.
I'm not being funny, bro. Like a wise man once said last week, and I'll say who said it as well, Jez. I ain't gonna celebrate the bloody thing until I see the guy standing there with the shirt, holding it like that.
Technically, didn't Willian do that for Spurs? He still came to us.
See what I mean? Like,
Wolfie, do you think Palace are only doing that, because they know that we're gonna offer big money to Elise? And
are you asking me? Would they trying to take the piss out of us and drive the price up? Yeah, probably, bro, because it's us.
Yeah. No. But he obviously got release clause, isn't it? So we're gonna pay the release clause, bro. We're gonna pay 60 mil.
How much is his release clause? 60 what?
60 mil.
That's already a lot. That's an extradition player.
Crab said that we're going down there with the money. He reckons that we put the money on it. We're looking to put down the money.
Of course they will. They know we have pockets like that.
Bro, I will say this, From time a 21-year-old from Germany can snub us, bro. I ain't got no faith, bro.
No, I think we can get the deal done still. I have faith.
If we pay through the odds, we can guarantee we get through the deal done. But I don't want to pay through the odds for 22-year-olds.
The thing is, are we gonna pay over the contract? Are we gonna pay over the release clause, or are we gonna pay the release clause? That's where I'm
gonna pay over.
Well, they have to pay over it, or they have to match it, or pay over.
I don't know. I think they pay the release clause. I reckon it's 60 mil.
Do it, Arsene Wenger. Put 60 million and €1. Do a full Arsene Wenger, bro. Do you remember that when he tried to buy Luis Suarez by activating it? He put 40 million and £1. Killed it. Is Palace really going to sell? They may chase Europe. That's true from the long-haired one.
They will sell. They will.
They can Photoshop.
They have no choice.
60 million for them. That'd be. I'm not sure how much of that's profit.
They're in a sticky position anyways because it's a release clause. We're not giving them. It's a release clause, bro. It's an release. At least he signed. Remember, he signed a new deal at them last
That end of
season.
last season, yeah, exactly. I remember.
They have no choice. They have no choice. They're not in the position to say yes or no. Isn't it, Wolfie? They're not in a position to say yes or no.
Well, no, well, exactly, because you skip the club when you pay really. That's why they're there. That's why McAllister was smart when he went Brighton. He knew he was good enough where after a
Yeah.
season or two, I'm bouncing for 35 mil
Yeah,
straight.
yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
one thing I will say is this is where he wasn't a bitch and wasn't used by the club and pimped out by the club in the sense of, oh, don't wait, if you just draw out your contract.
Can you not see Olise signing another new deal at Palace?
Yes, he did that last year.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he
Ah,
comes to
deal.
Chelsea.
It depends because how much is he getting paid over there right now? Like 40,000 was it?
He's coming because I think it's because Joe Shields has a good relationship with Olise.
I hear you. But one thing about this, yeah,
And another thing as well, he wants to stay in London, bro. He
Oh,
wants
I
to
hear
stay in
you.
London.
But no offense, yeah, these footballers nowadays are fucking snakes, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
I tell you what, yeah, okay. There are many footballers on this planet that I rate as players, very few as men.
Yeah, but
Very
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question though. Do you think we're gonna offer more wages than Palace? Because I do. I think we offer.
Well, yeah, but
or at
going
least
by
go for like
logic,
150 at least at
yeah,
minimum.
but the thing is, the thing is, he's gonna want a pay rise anyway because he's coming to Chelsea. But as far as I know, the 150 wage cap, you go on 120 like everybody else.
No.
Like
They're
Enzo's.
not doing that.
He's
They're not doing
going
that.
for an extra
They're not
20,000.
They're not doing that. Bro, you hear what Fab's
Maybe
saying?
Rosie, that might have been true. Who knows?
Fab's saying that we're willing to give him a huge pay rise, bro.
Big up Tayyip. Big up, brother. I hope you're doing well.
We're not talking small wages here. He probably gonna have the same wages as near to Sterling, bro. That's what I think.
No.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
they're gonna give him a big wage. They're gonna give him a big wage, bro.
Right,
I'm not talking small wage.
No. I know. Check the audio. Deals, are you speaking on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you can hear echoes, people. It's just because he's nattering with us on his phone.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Putting 60 mil on Elise is crazy. Exactly, Yeti. But that's why they did it. They're trying to be smart ass with it. That's all it is.
But
And Rosie
they're
says, big
gonna
up
change.
Tayyip. Yeah, I hope you're well.
So I want
Yeah.
Elise. Yes, I do. I want Elise because I think he changes us, bro. He changes our attack.
Well, I'm not being funny. We're stuffed out with wingers as it is.
No. He's the best out of the bunch of the wingers, considered up there with Palmer. Him and Palmer are the
Well,
best.
Palmer's
wingers.
best position is a number 10 so far, so he doesn't go out as a winger right
If
now.
he comes,
So it could be Olise Madueke on the right.
if Elise comes, he will be one of the best wingers that we have in our squad, bro. I'm telling
So
you.
If he stays healthy.
So where does Detro Fofana come in next season? Where does he play? Does he play on the left side with Madueke then? So
Detro Fofana, he's getting sold. He's getting sold.
So what was the point in buying him?
Bro,
We're gonna make a profit on him.
so
Probably.
profit, fam. That's what they
How
done
much should
with
we buy
most
him
of
for?
It's about 60 M's.
They done it with Andrew Santos and Angelo. So I don't think these guys are gonna make it. I don't think they're gonna make it.
No, Andrew Santos. Yeah, no, he's looking like a flop, bruv.
Even Cassidy, even Leslie, all these guys, they're gonna be sold on profit, fam. They're all getting sold on profit, bro.
Well, I hope so, because what was the freaking point in buying them if you do, man? You're buying players just to sell them. That's a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
It really is a waste of time because there's no way you can guarantee that you're going to get the same amount of money back what you spent. That's bad. That's bad business.
The left back situation is mad as well. Why are we selling two left backs? When we need other positions, we need another goalkeeper.
They said a left back was going to be one of the things they bought. I'm not being funny, yeah. If with the rumors of Alphonso Davies about how Bayern still think he's injury prone, why not go for him?
Isn't he? But he's already set to go to Madrid.
Well, boy, why not? Just
try. I thought they had agreed or expected.
If you're asking me, do I want to go out of the left backs? It's Chilwell. He needs to go.
Oh yeah, I hate Chilwell with a passion, bro.
He needs to go.
The TV merchant, I call him.
I didn't chat the other day. Yeah. Do you think some players fake injuries?
Yes.
Because of the money they're on.
Of course they do. Yeah, of course they do. And sometimes the club tell them to fake injuries
JPT,
as
do you
well.
think that? Do you think that JPT?
I would hope not, but I mean,
Oh,
when you're
come on,
getting
heart
paid
of
that,
hearts, he knows it's true.
when you're getting paid that much per week, it makes you think. But I mean,
Bro, the money these
a
boys
lot,
get,
a lot
they're
of these players,
egos,
yeah,
bro.
they're here for the paycheck.
You know what
They're
I saw earlier?
egos.
Apparently, Real Madrid are going to come in for Reece James in 2026.
Bye. We got Gusto. Bye.
But
Bye.
then we
You've been
need another right back because
since the Champions League final, Reece James has been one of the biggest pricks in Chelsea next to Mason Mount. Goodbye, because you've been injury prone, you've embarrassed us on multiple occasions, and when we waited nearly a whole year for you to come back off your injuries last season, what do you do like a complete idiot? You get yourself sent off. Very stupidly, I might add, by the way, because you did it in plain sight. So,
he's our captain too.
and he's our captain.
You think he's been floating around to go Real Madrid for years? He's been doing it for a few
Well,
years
I'm not
now.
being funny.
That's
Like
what players can deny them? Like
well,
that?
bro, I'm not being funny. I remember they came calling for Real Madrid came calling for Lampard. And Lampard said, "Nah, mate, I'm sticking with the boys that picked up my mum.
Yeah, yeah.
Laters, boys. I'm staying at Chelsea." And he didn't regret it because he won a Champions League after that. So
Even Hazard, Eden Hazard.
bro, I bet that guy wishes he stayed at Chelsea now.
Yeah,
I
100%.
bet he wishes at Chelsea now. I don't get me wrong. He will say he won't regret it, but in terms of, I don't know what the coaches over there were doing them to get him so badly injured. But here you go. Gusto looks decent. Yeah.
And how much was he getting paid at Madrid?
I don't know, about 300k a week, I think.
There you go. And then how many Champions Leagues did he win? Technically, by still being on the roster.
Yeah, well, yeah, he got appearances as subs, isn't it?
We got bonus money from that, and we got bonus money from that.
That's the one thing I'm glad we sold for because we got the bonuses out of it.
Hey, you guys, DJ Crane's got a good idea. He says 2 million wingers. I want Palmer. Sell him to Arsenal. Easy swap. Yeah, if you give us Eddie or Reese, right, plus 150 mil, we'll consider it.
Yep. Or just trade Saka.
No chance. I'm not selling Palmer for Arsenal. No way.
No. If Arsenal were dumb enough to bid like 200 mil, yeah, I'm taking that, bro. Why? Because that way we can finally solve our striker problem by buying Osherman. Because you got no excuse then.
But you know the board will spend that 200 mil, 150 mil, whatever.
Yeah. That's 4 youngsters, bro. That's 4 youngsters, bro.
4 or 5 at least.
50 each.
3 of them overpaid.
Let's get to the striker situation because we heard this week about Duran and that Samu whatever from Africa. Oh yeah. Look, as far as I can see it, yeah.
You've gone quiet, bro. We can't hear you anymore. JPT, can you hear him? Yeah,
there he is. I would say the Feds got him.
Maybe.
I don't think with they want a striker that's a starter. I think they want a striker that can compete with Jackson.
Well, yeah, this is what we were talking about because obviously I put the starred comments earlier, and I think Jaminho said it was about Broya. Here we go, about Broya and Gallagher and Hall because we already know that Hall's gone.
Yeah,
Newcastle have already paid the money for him. Broya's gone. Matson's gone.
Kepa needs to leave.
Yeah, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if Kepa does a Lukaku. It's one of those ones that they just simply let him run down his contract.
Are we helping Villa with their PSR situation? If we're getting Duran and then we're getting an academy player from them.
I don't know because I imagine we would because Ian Matson supposedly counted as homegrown, so it's one of those.
And depends how much. And depends how much we're paying for Duran. How much we paying for Duran?
I don't know, bro, but I don't even want that guy anywhere near my club.
If it's 50 million, then we're getting robbed. We're getting robbed, fam. We're getting robbed, bro.
Edu's a genius. Yeah, he would be then if he pulled that off. Jesus Christ. And personally, on the Reece Nelson front, I don't think Yeti would want anywhere near his club. Why, when you got Callum Hudson-Odoi anyway, Alanga anyway? Why would you even need that guy? That makes no sense. And what Bargav says as well is it depends on whether Greenwood or Sancho falling through at Juve if they go in for Madueke. On Madueke, do you guys think we should sell him? I don't think so.
No, I think he'll be look. I had all negatives about Nani this season. Yeah,
I thought he done all right, to be honest, with the games he had.
I thought, look. There's a player there in it. Yeah, but it's
Agreed.
that he needs to obviously learn on his game a bit more. He needs to progress on his strengths because
What's-
on his
That goes for a
strengths,
lot of the players, though.
Yeah,
yeah.
Madwiki as well. I say Mudrik on the left as well. He needs to play more regularly.
Yeah. Him, Mudrik definitely, 100%. Mudrik definitely. He's worse in sense of Noni. I think Noni's done better than Mudrik last season.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I would wholeheartedly agree with that.
But if you're saying that he him to compete with Elise, that's not a bad shout. Obviously, we're here to players are here to compete for their positions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want players feeling like they're the starters for they're guaranteed to start. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
of
saying?
course not.
I
That's
want players to
complacency.
compete. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
complacency.
That's like Havertz and Mount. When Havertz and Mount was here, they thought they were starting every week. You know what I'm saying? Remember with Tuchel when they were starting every week? Yeah, there was no competition. Need competition in the side because healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Always shows up. Well, you take Reese. You know what? Yeah, the only player out of Arsenal I would take right now, in terms of maybe getting them cheap, I'd still take ESR off them. To be
He's a
honest,
good player. He's a good player.
Emilio Smith Rowe is a good player, and I think Arsenal have completely wasted him. If I'm honest, could give him a new lease of life like Alenga and Hudson and Doyle. Hudson and Doyle wasn't the problem with Hudson and Doyle at Chelsea wasn't that he didn't have a lease of life because he was very heavily involved in our Champions League team. It's just when fucking that donut
Hey,
American
I got news on Odoi.
he got rid of all of them.
I got news on Odoi, and Odoi's going to Tottenham apparently, from what I'm hearing.
Well, I'll believe that when I
Don't know
see
how
it.
true that is, but from what I'm hearing, he's going to Tottenham.
Because I had Arsenal were going for Pedro Neto as well. That's like good luck. You're going to end up spending like 80, 90 million on him. That's a guy I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind trying to sign. No, Pedro Neto.
he's injury prone though, isn't it?
Oh, bruv, name me a winger that isn't.
No.
Spurs are linked up with Eze.
He's no. Elise's not injury prone. At least a lot of people say that. At least he's not injury prone. Check his records, bro.
There's no way. I thought he was like.
He's played 37 games before for Crystal Palace, bro. He's not injury prone, bro.
Well, I'm not being funny. I don't see many wingers in the Premier League, particularly English ones that don't stay injured. Look at Jack Grealish, bruv.
Yeah, Jack Grealish. He look. He's not been that great this season. Last season he was better for Man City. I think he's been on the bench mainly for them because of injuries.
To be honest, bro, I don't want to be seeing guys that are 22, 23, bro. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Give me someone who's 27, 28 and knows their game and knows their trade.
Bro, you know who's not a bad shout? Leon Bailey. I'll take him from Villa.
Bro, kudos. Take him off West Ham's hands.
No, we need a left winger, bro. We need a left winger, bro. We need a left winger.
Unless would you still want to put Jackson on the left wing and
Nah. Especially, but the problem is, I don't even think
on the left.
I don't even think we're looking at a left winger. You know, I don't even think we're looking at a left winger.
You need to look at a striker.
Maybe it's because of the striker situation, JPT, maybe, and Elise, obviously, because Elise is going to play on that right hand side, and then
if we get him,
they're talking about Palmer playing in the 10.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, well, why not? He was banging as a 10 last year, so why not?
What you think he's better than a 10 than the wing?
Yeah.
Look at both. I won't say he's better, but
the thing is, he drifts between the two positions because if you actually look how he plays as a shadow striker where he comes into the box anyway, so he would move from whatever position.
Have you ever seen Elise play 10?
Yes, at Palace last year when Hodgson was there.
Is he good at playing the 10?
Depends because the style of football. I think it depends because when you look at the two managers at Palace and how they used him, I'd probably say he probably plays better on the right because with Eze in the centre, he has someone he could actually swap with at times, and they can trade positions. And that's one thing about it, is that's one thing that all defenders hate, when players swap positions, because if you're told to man mark someone, you're always looking for someone. Or if you're told to zonal mark, you're told, look, when you're going for the zonal mark, keep an eye on this one, and this one. So, you know what I mean? It's hard to keep.
I wonder how our midfield's going to be under this Maresca brother. Because is it going to be better than Pochettino? This is the question.
Well, the thing is, when you look at this, is why I felt sorry for Poch actually, and to be honest, he deserved more time, because when you actually think of it, last season he actually only had 3 senior midfielders, and they were all juniors.
Yeah,
Connor was 23, Enzo was 22, Maconcedo was 21, and that's our midfield.
And no Lavio, no Lavio at all. There was no Lavio.
Yeah. If we're gonna look at Leslie Ugochukwu,
and Chuameka was injured a lot of last season as well. So
listen, I didn't feel for Poch mainly because he set up to lose in some of the games that we played.
Well, I'm not being funny. One thing about it is, right, and this is the problem. Either way you try and chop it, Pochettino had a babies team. They were the youngest team in the Premier League by a country blooming mile. If you know that inexperience is the problem, you buy experience. That's the issue here. They weren't experienced enough in certain situations. We all saw that. Do you know how many watch-alongs like that? Me and JPT said it, right? When we were doing watch-alongs last year, there's always a period in the second half with Chelsea that for about 10-15 minutes, they completely just go all over the place. How many times, JPT, did me and you say that, and it happened?
It happened almost every game, man. Almost every game. Once the 60th, 70th minute came around,
me and him started bricking it. Yeah, me and him started bricking it. On the odd occasion, they did it in the first half. Like against who was it? We did it at home, and we had to come back like 3-2. Was it Newcastle?
Yeah, it was Newcastle.
Was the final score 3-2?
Yeah, when Connor won the game for us at last minute. Remember?
3-2.
Oh yeah.
3-2. No, yeah, 3-2. 3-2.
There you go. Rosie says, big up to Rose. She says, Leon Bailey's a good shot. Yeah, I'd take him. He's more, but I prefer Kudos, because to be honest, we could. He's the kind of player that he should have never gone to West Ham in the first place, really. But that's everybody else sleeping.
He's got a release clause of 80 million now.
Yeah, of course he would. West Ham aren't stupid, bruv.
They bought him for 40 million. We should have got him at the time. We should have got him at the time, though. We should have got him at the time. We missed out on that one still.
Yeah, bruv, we missed out on that and Declan Rice. We should have competed for Declan Rice instead of going for Casado.
Do you know who else we missed out on? Wharton from Crystal Palace. Yeah, he's a baller, man. He's a baller. Guess who wanted him in January? Guess who wanted him? Joe Shields.
Oh, there you go. Wagwan, Mr. Simon. Wagwan, Mrs. Cullen.
Yeah.
Miss Cullen. How are you? Rosie says, smash the likes, smash the subs, both streams. Yeah, bless you. And sub to the long-haired one and Rosie as well. Rosie's been making some banging food on her channel recently as well.
Yeah, man.
I always look at it, I'm like, damn, I can't watch her channel more because I end up hungry.
What's her channel?
I'll put it in the link. I'll put a link in the end, and you can check on my
Yeah.
But hang on, wait a minute. Wolfie, you play FIFA 20, Football Manager. What the fuck is the thing they've added on the ball exceptions per game? It says they expect a defeat, so I'm like, okay, I have nothing to lose. Fuck it, put your reserves out. Well, yeah, you know what? When you get deep into it and you're like 5, you should see how the expectations change, though. But it depends on what club you're at. Because if you're at Man City, because I always check the conditions for each team. Yet it depends. When you're at Chelsea, you got to be best. They call it best of the rest. I'm like, no.
Do you not think we need another centre back? Where's your think of the centre back situation?
Well, actually, no. If we can keep our centre backs fit, because this is what I want to know. If Fofana's fit, does he actually have a job to do? If so, is he going to be any good at it? We'll have to get onto Mr. Glass himself at another time. But I'm not being disrespectful. Diassi, I don't think it's good enough. I like him, but I don't think it's good enough. Balashil, 1-on-1 is not good enough. The amount of times that guy went 1-on-1 last season and got absolutely ripped.
Do you think we sell another centre back? You think another centre back?
If a decent bid comes in for one, Yes, I think we should. Because I'm not being funny. If you're going to get rid of people like because Chalobah is probably our best defender, bar Thiago Silva last season when he came back.
100%.
And we're talking
100%.
about getting rid of him.
He's gonna be out the door.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
he don't deserve to go still. I
No,
can't
he
lie.
don't. Bruv, Gallagher doesn't deserve to go.
No.
Chalobah doesn't deserve. Ian Mattison should have been given a chance. At the very least, he should have been given a chance, which he wasn't. I'm not being funny. If I ever saw this board, the first thing I'd do is spit at their feet.
I don't think.
I'd be like, what you done to my team?
You see the Madison situation, yeah. I think it's down to the owners and the directors, bro. It was never Poch, bro. People are blaming Poch, but look,
Nah,
no
man.
manager has a say in the situation. They're trying to say that Enzo Maresca has a say. No way does he
No,
have
he
a
doesn't. No, he doesn't.
say on situation.
Because that's why I would have said that's Poch. Because I actually think Poch walked away. He wasn't fired. He walked away. He said, "Look, I'm not being funny. The way you guys do things ain't for me." Just because that's why he was talking about being got rid of for ages. Oh, thank you, Donna. I missed your beautiful eyes and Mr. JP's.
Wait. Do you think there's more to it?
Yeah, of course he is. That man was talking like a dead man walking for weeks before he went, bruv.
Yeah.
He was going about like he didn't give a fuck. He knew what was gonna happen. It's like
I'm not being funny. And Deals, big up Deals. It wasn't you that told me, yeah, that the board offered him players which he refused because he didn't rate the ones that he picked.
Yeah.
You can tell he was doing this, bruv. Any manager worth their salt with a board as stupid as this is gonna do that, bruv. No,
but you see,
100%.
Another thing. Why do you think that Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart are not in threat of their place of being sporting
because
directors?
they're the boards or they're the owners' bitches. Like that's they're anytime that they need anything done from the like Bali or Bully, they're the ones to do it. They'll have that big smile on their faces and say, "Yes, sir, right away, sir."
Honey. Big up
It's pretty
Kieran, by
bad.
the way.
Big up Kieran. Big up.
And by the way, Arnie Slot is just as unproven as Maresca in England in terms of the top flight. Because one thing about it is Arnie Slot. Look up Man United right now and see how they've done with their managers from the Deutschland and that. That's a tricky one. That's a trick. And I'm not being funny. Even if Arnie Slot does do well, does he do as well as Klopp as when you compete or you win? Because I'm not actually sure what the objective is for Liverpool anymore. Do you compete or do you win?
But it's an efficient structure over there.
No, let's be honest, bro. I'm not being funny. Compared to the other American ownerships, I will say they actually are quite penny pinch compared to most of the other. Because I'm not being funny.
But who did they just hire as like their it's like the head director or something? I forgot what it was, but it's like
Michael Edwards. Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes.
It was like with them. I think whoever comes to charge has a good chance of succeeding. But
Andy.
yeah, you don't know what Arnie saw, but at least they'll penny pinch a lot. I mean, their signings can work out for them. Like and they found Endo for very cheap or cheap-ish. Szoboszlai, how much was that? 60, 65 mil?
Big up, KK.
I mean, they I think all with the exception of sometimes looking for a striker, they do well.
Kieran says, mate, the difference he won titles with Feyenoord is half the budget of Ajax and PSV. Respect, Arnie, man. No, I mean, nah, it's not respect, bro. It's how these type of managers get treated in. Because I'm not being funny, yeah? I'll be real with you on this one, Kieran. I think the way things in England done is dog shit. Right? If you're a young player particularly a young English player, you'll probably get more success playing abroad than you would playing in England, because England don't develop young players anymore, bro. They haven't. They really haven't. And I'm looking at Ten Hag as well, right? This is a guy that wins trophies, and he still gets crucified for his style of play. So I hear what you're saying. I ain't judging Arnie. So I know he's a respectable coach, but whether he'll get the time or the method, that Poch is a respectable coach. Look what he did to him. You know what I mean? And it's not like there have been. Yeah, man. Things in England are too messed up, bro. I hate the way things have gone. West Ham letting Kudus go would be like letting Bowen go. I think if that happens, it's stupid and shows a lack of ambition on their part. I agree with that, yeah, when it comes down to the Kudus thing and the Bowen thing. But at the end of the day, realistically, West Ham, they've just come off the back of back-to-back in Europe.
I swear they signed a winger. I swear they signed that Brazilian winger. What's his name? Gombrowmi from Palmeiras.
Hang on, one second. Problems going abroad requires learning a new language usually. True, yeah, but look at players like Jadon Sancho and look at players like Jude Bellingham and tell me they're not one of the better English players. And how long did they play in England for? Just saying. Disagree with that one. Big Chief, this season we had a lot of breakthrough. Like who? What, Elise?
No. They had
Who,
they had
who,
Konsa.
who's it?
They had,
Who's a young breakthrough English player this year that's torn it up?
they had
You let me know.
they had Konza. They had who else did they have? Bradley. You know what I'm saying? They had a few players there.
Not Bradley English.
No, but they did have a few young players that came through. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no. They said a lot that young players break through. Now, when I say young, I mean like when Rooney broke through when he was young, bro. Nah, man. I hear what you're saying. Now, a couple of them are coming up. Manu's okay. I'm not being funny again, Noodlehead. Yeah, man. I hear the names that are coming up at the moment, but I'm not being funny. They're not well beaters, bro. I remember Rooney scored that volley at 16. I remember watching Messi come on the pitch at 17 and bend up in half the Deportivo team.
Aye, you know what
these guys just nah, mate. Sorry.
JPT and Wolfie, yeah. You know what my Man United friend said, yeah? They said that Kobe Mainu is better than Frank Lampard and Gerrard and Scholes.
What?
Yeah,
Who
they
said
said
this?
that.
Wait, who said this?
My Man United friend said that Kobe Mainu is better than Frank Lampard.
Wait. Hang on, wait. Excuse me, Kieran, to answer that. He didn't break through in England. The only reason why he got any kind of, and by the way, he's not a young player. By the way, he's 22, which makes
he's
him
21. He's 21. He's 21, bro.
Well, he's a senior player. He's not a youngster, bro. Because I'm not being funny. He at Man City. He was a youth player. And they cast him off like he was nothing. And I'm not being funny. Part of the reason why he got so much love at Chelsea was because we had no one else, literally. That we played him as much as we did. It was lucky because Poch got so much out of him. But if you were to say, oh, right, when he went to Chelsea, was everyone expected him to do that? Of course not. That was a surprise to everybody. Let's be honest. What Palmer did last year for us was a shock. That wasn't a breakthrough. That was, where the hell did this come from in this bowl of dog shit we call Chelsea Football Club? And I'm not.
Do you know what though? Did Pochettino help Palmer?
Thanks, Andy.
Did he help Palmer?
Well, I think he did, but they got rid of Poch. By the way, and Nicholas Jackson is someone we've all mentioned today, by the way. Oh, big up, Andy. Yeah, sorry about that, bro. I've been reading the comments. It's good to
You know
catch
when
up
people
with
say,
you,
you know when people say that Palmer can't play on the left, yeah? That's a lie. I've seen him play on the left.
Yeah, he can play in the left, right. You can play as an attacking midfielder, centre midfielder.
I see him do up Aspilicueta, fam, on that left side, fam, and he was using the width right as well on the left, so he can play the left. So this notion that Palmer can't play on the left is rubbish, man.
Oh, Prime's gonna join soon.
Pardon?
Prime's gonna join soon.
Join soon. We're nearly an hour in, bro. He needs to get.
Yeah.
He saw my link like an hour and a half ago.
What's he playing that time?
Good to catch you as well. You need to come back on, bro, because I'm not being funny. We're banging heads again in the transfer window in Newcastle and in Chelsea. Competing for youngsters, mind you, but you know.
Yeah.
Been busy on an opportunity, so missed some vids. Oh, thank you for catching up, though.
Man.
It's good. It's always good to hear from you, brother. And Kieran, it's good to hear from you as well. You know what I mean? It's starting. I've in his first season. Starting and look now though at him. But one thing about it is, the only thing I will say on this, Kieran, I don't do one season wonders.
JP and Wolfie, yeah.
Big up Prime as well.
What are you two most excited about this Maresca guy coming in?
I mean, I'm not really all excited, man.
Wait. Is this banter? Wait. Is this banter? Italy to win Euros with Havertz top scorer. Is this banter?
No, Italy are not winning the Euros.
No,
Italy are
no.
not.
Get the thing about no. Italy can win. They've got a lot of
I
decent
think I
players.
think Germany. I think
It's
Germany's winning.
it's the Kai Havertz. Did he score today? No, he didn't, did he? It was Gundogan, and it was who else was it? Who scored the other one?
Musiala, I think.
Musiala.
Musiala.
I swear Havertz has
Musiala.
scored 1 goal, so he's not even
No,
been on fire. So where did you
Musiala.
get that from?
Musiala's a top goal scorer of the Euros so far.
Damn. I like that.
Wait. No,
I
Kieran
like it.
said no banner.
Yo.
No, wait.
I like it.
Right.
That payout's gonna be nice,
all
bro.
right. Kieran, I'm gonna remember that. This is not me calling you out. Now. I'm gonna remember that, right? When the Euros is done, if you've actually tell me how this goes. This is not me being horrible. Tell me how that goes. With Andy, Chris, and all great stream. Yeah. Big up to the boys on NUFC. Oh yeah, and Just TV as well. By the way, big up them lot as well. The Mama Overlord and everybody, and big up Stu, the disabled team as well. Now, Prime, you're a bit late. Big up. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I was on another stream. Sorry.
Yeah, fair enough.
On another stream, I was
two,
doing something. Yeah.
Prime, I got a question to ask you.
And that ain't Havertz with one.
I got a question to ask you, bro.
Oh, go on, and you might as well start off your question.
What do you think of Maresca coming in?
I'm interested to see what happens. I think, there was a lot of Chelsea fans, getting angry and overreacting about it. There's some on him and stuff, and he seems to be a very intelligent guy when it comes to football. Yes, he may lack the experience, but he had a very good season last season at Leicester. So I'm very interested to see what he does next season and moving forward.
Well, nothing else to add to it? Just a very simplistic and straightforward answer.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens. I'm not
interested. Why then? Explain to us why you're interested.
So I don't think it's such a negative per se. Our scouts and stuff, it seems like they've actually done their due diligence this time to get a proper manager, to get the right coach that they actually want. They've set out what they want in terms of style of play, and this Maresca fits that. So they're now doing things they've not done before. When they hired Potts or when they hired Poch, and even when they were looking at other managers previously, it was just a real scattergun approach. There was no real direction. There's now a sense of direction of where we're going. So I'm
Prime. I got a thing to say there. Maresca was not the first choice.
I didn't say he was the first choice.
Yeah, you remember who there was in the first choice in first place.
Yeah, I never said he was the first choice.
Okay.
All right, hang on. Brian, what's your thoughts on the Elise links and how it's all been dragging out? Because Andy's up. We've already gone through this, the three of us, but I'm going to get your thoughts on it.
Oh, okay. I think we still end up getting him. Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with it dragging out. I think probably by the end of over Thursday.
Did he go Euros with England?
No. Does Prime know about the recent news?
Around next week will be done. Probably.
Prime. Crystal Palace have offered him a new deal. They've offered him a new deal.
I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, I know, but I don't think he'll take the new deal.
Oh, Cisco did.
Who?
Benjamin Cisco, you know the guy, the striker. All right. You're saying who because you're pretending he don't exist. All right, yeah.
No.
I heard you say Cisco.
Was it Cisco?
Yeah,
it sounds like it, but I thought you were talking about Caicedo.
No, I thought you said Cisco. I thought you meant Brighton's player in Cisco. But yeah, no, Cisco. I didn't want Tesco anyway.
That was my point, Kieran. I said that earlier. That was my point.
Yeah,
got too many
I don't rate Brendan and Tesco. So if he doesn't want to come to Chelsea, then that's good. I'm glad. And besides, I didn't really believe our links to him anyway. The links to Arsenal were more so strong, and if he goes to Arsenal, then play to him because he's not that good, in my opinion.
Well, no, he was overhyped. And the fact he said no to both of us anyway kind of like sums it all up.
Do you know the reason why I think we'll get Elise? Yeah, is because he's attracted to staying in London, and he has a very good relationship with some of our players that we have. Like
Well, he used to be one of our young players, didn't he? He was up.
Brother's
He
still
was
here too.
Yeah, he was with us until 14. How many players have we got rid of that we've gone back in for over the last 4 or 5 years, man? It's a joke.
And we're very good at selling a project as well. So, like,
we've got the PR. PR's down.
Yeah, we're very good at selling a project. So that's one of my reasons why I think we'll get him.
Yeah, I ain't done until it's done for me, man.
Are you guys like? Have you guys been through everything? What else have you guys talked about?
We've spoken about the Matson, the links. Yeah, go on, Dilge. You can explain it if you wish. Go on.
Yeah, we spoke about Matson. We also spoke about the goalkeeper. No, not the goalkeeper. The centre back situation. We've already spoken about who else have we spoken about? Wolfie.
Matson, Broya, all the homegrown talent they want to get rid of. About how Chalobah was one of our best centre backs last season, and we're still looking to get rid of him.
Reece James,
bro. Chalobah's not.
Yeah,
Chalobah's not. Reece James is not going anywhere. Chalobah's not that. Like.
Wait. Real Madrid are loading a bid apparently. Real Madrid are loading a bid.
Yeah, and Real Madrid have wanted him for years. Who cares? He's not going anywhere.
I wouldn't care if he did, to be fair.
Real Madrid can bid all they want. We're not selling him, so it's relevant. Chalobah, I don't like. He's a backup level centre back anyway, so I don't mind if he leaves.
Yeah, but he's one of our better defenders. Like last season, he was doing better than Badashil. He was doing better than Diassi.
There's other names that come up.
Oh yeah, I want to hear from Prime about. We also spoke about Duran. We also spoke about Duran.
Yeah, Duran. Yeah, we did actually.
And that Samuel Striker. What's your thoughts on that?
The Atletico. Because we were talking about earlier on, Bram, that we weren't looking to give Nkuku competition. We're basically just looking to replace Broya with another young striker. Would you not agree on that?
No, Jackson. It's Jackson.
Yeah, all right, competition for Jackson, but you're still looking to take Broya out and put someone else in. So for the player thing, it'd be Broya the one. He's competition for Jackson, and don't get me wrong. But obviously the one who's going to make space for him, it would be Broya.
I don't know. I would like... my preference is like either go get someone who is clearly better than Jackson to be our number one, or I would go with Jackson and Datro for another season as our two strikers. I don't think because all these, like Duran, he's talented, but again, he's not better than Jackson or Datro. Samuel, who we're linked with, like he is very talented, but again, he's not better than what we have.
They were playing.
Sesko, he's not better than what we have. Like I don't want all these guys. Exactly. And this is the point when you keep spending money on
the realization.
Hold on.
Let me speak.
When you're spending like 35, 40 mil on these players here and there, eventually that money adds up. I'd rather keep what we have, or go spend money on a proper gunman.
That's what I said. Okay, on the buying a proper gunman, as you just put it, who would you buy?
Victor Osimhen or Victor Gyökeres. None of those two.
They're
the only two available gunmen right now.
100%, I agree. I agree on that one. So
Tony's not that good. Sesko is not better than Jackson, and Jackson's not good enough. Who else is out there? Slanky's a joke. Like, don't get him.
Yeah. What, you don't think we should go for Ivan Tony either?
No.
Not for 60 mil.
Well,
what would you feel about Alvarez? Is that connections died down?
I think that's gone. I think that's gone now. I think it was just more to the fact we hired the coach.
Yeah.
One of those
again, and we've seen. Just look at last summer. Man United spent almost 80 mil on Højlund. We spent 35 on Jackson.
And
and look
Jackson
at the
scored more
difference.
goals.
If you're going to,
Yeah, Jackson
if you're
scored a lot
going
more
to
goals.
spend big money, make sure it works. Because we've spent big money
Mm-hmm.
and it's failed before.
That's true.
So that's why I'm like, go get Osimhen or Gyökeres, or just let that, because Jackson, he can get 20 goals next season, and all of a sudden he's the hot young striker that we have. So use him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's there. Use him. And people can talk
I
about
fully
Jackson's
agree.
finishing, which is fine.
I can't lie.
I agree with, but Jackson's so young. This is his first season as a starting striker. He will improve
Prime.
on his.
Prime. The reason why I don't think we're gonna get a gunman, yeah, is because the problem is it's a sport. The sporting directors, they don't want to operate and go and get a gunman because you know how they operate with the wages and all that shit.
Which is fine. I'm not. Then let's develop Jackson. So I think Jackson could be that gunman.
Well, Jackson is a young player, and considering he banged 17 goals in his first season, give it a couple of more years to improve, get more use of the physicality of it. He could be a 20 goal a season. Because I'm not being funny. Someone compared Anelka to him the other day, and I was just like, nah, man, he ain't the kind of level. But there's one thing he said, no, I don't mean the level of footballer, but it's just the fact of he's always a handful. He can be strong, he could be quick, and he always gives you something to think about. I'm giving you someone else's take.
Do you remember? I mean, I know people don't want to talk about it, but when we lost 5-0 to Arsenal, I was watching Jackson that game, and he bullied Saliba. Jackson has not lost a battle with a centre back last season. He went up against Van Dijk, Saliba, Gabriel, Konate, Diaz, and held his own. He just needs to improve on his finishing. I'd give him another season up top, and also add in the fact
Jackson's worth keeping,
Palmer,
and he's cheap.
Now add in Olise, add in Palmer, add in Cuckoo, add in Reece James being fit. The creativity we will have to feed Jackson, there's no reason he can't get 20 goals.
And if we get Enzo Fernandez back into form as well, his creativity.
20 goals is there for Jackson to get next season as our number one. So.
Well, is he not got a hernia though?
Jackson?
No. Enzo Fernandez, because
no.
Yeah, he's already had surgery.
He had surgery.
He's gonna be in the Copa America in a couple of days.
As long as it's recovered, as long as it's gone well and he hasn't hurt himself.
He has this whole tournament to get through first, and then preseason. So Prime, you would keep Jackson as a nine? Would you not shift him over to left wing? The only reason why I asked before I'll let you answer is because we're talking about price and everything, and it's hard for me. It's hard to ignore the Guirassy price because what is it, 15 mil for a striker that scored 28 goals and 2 assists in 28 games.
Wait, 1 second, GPT. To answer this, Kieran, you say Nicholas Jackson is a poor man's El Hadjouf, right? Does that mean Virgil van Dijk's a waste man's John Terry? Because in Cuckoo, after coming off, what was it in that cup game when you beat us? Well, no, was it the? What was it? Wait, was it the 4-1 or was it in the cup game? I can't remember what it was.
The 4-1.
When Cuckoo came on and almost put him on his ass.
They were already up by 4, weren't they at that point?
Yeah, no. But if you're a good defender, you don't get put on your ass by anybody.
I think you just shut up.
I mean, listen, people are only saying that about Jackson because of his finishing, but Jackson's all-round play. Bro,
he got 15 goals, so he did all right. How many goals did Diaz get? How many goals did Nunes get? Jota.
Jackson, his play, it looks ugly. I get it, but he is so effective. His finishing, he'll improve in a year or two. His finishing, he's right there. The potential. If we get rid of Jackson, and all of a sudden he explodes in 2 years, Chelsea fans will be complaining. Why did you get rid of Jackson?
That would be the story of our life, wouldn't it? Because there's always times we get rid of people, then they blow up. Yeah,
and that's my point, bro.
Salah,
we have all these young players now. At a certain point, you need to start playing them. There's no point getting another young player when you've got one at home.
He's 22, Yeti. To answer your question, Yeah,
A lot of them are 22.
Yeah, but Kieran, you're not
but
missing
yeah,
the point. We
answer
were
your
3-4 nil. It doesn't matter if you were 3-4 nil up. This guy came off and made Virgil van Dijk's knees do that. He went, ah! So you
Yeah,
could talk
but
about
to-
poor man's defenders and all that jazz.
answer your question, bro. You said about Grassi.
Yeah.
Like bring him in to be backup to Jackson. You mean?
I mean,
Hey,
either
Wolfie,
either
bro.
Jackson can play on the left, or I see even Grassi can play as a left winger as well. But you know,
JP and Wolfie, I need to
wait,
cut,
hold
bro.
on,
I need
hold
to
on,
cut, bro.
All right,
hold
hang on. What was
Prime.
that, Deals?
Hold on, Deals. Let Prime finish.
No,
I
Deals
need to
says
cut.
he needs to cut. He needs to go. He needs to go.
Oh, my fault.
So if you need to go, say your goodbyes. Big up.
Big up, Wolfie. Say for letting me come on, bro. And big up
All the time.
JPP. Big up Prime. Big up the chat. You know what I'm saying? Big up.
Sorry, Prime. You
But
were
yeah,
saying.
no. To answer your question on Grassi, yeah. Well, as a backup, him coming in, he'd be cheap as well. Again, I wouldn't mind, but it looks because like preference-wise, I would want an experienced striker with Jackson, but I think it looks like he's going to go to Dortmund. So the only way he would come to us is probably if we pay more money, and I don't think he'd be worth that much more. So yeah,
because he's getting paid right now a little under 36,000 a week over there. So
yeah,
just politely answer this because streams don't pay my bills. Well, Kieran, it depends because Nkuku never started a match last season. We need to. This is what we were all talking about this because I'm not being funny, right? And the consensus that you beat us with kids last year, it was just like all we were playing was kids. You started 2 players that were under the age of 23. We started 8. It was just like it was kids against kids. I didn't get all the narrative about you beat all of our squad was the what was it? The average age was 23.2 years, wasn't it?
I think it was 22.6.
So it was just like
Either way, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so the narrative that you beat us with kids, and it was just like, but you're playing kids. You had more experienced players than we did. It was just like, what the hell?
Or if you're talking about that final, the average age of our squad was younger than the average age of Liverpool's squad.
Dude. I checked it. They had 2 players under the age of 22 in their starting lineup. We had 6. Mm-hmm. So that
the reason why that narrative gets flipped is because I think
wait.
two of the youngest players
What's how much they're worth got to do with their age?
Yeah, bro, because we throw money stupidly over at Chelsea.
Yeah, that's true. But as players, they're not complete. We just agreed that 22, 21 was a youngish kind of player. You can't flip it and say, oh, but yours are worth more. So? What's that got to do with their age and their experience?
Are we talking about the final? We're talking about the final.
Yeah, that's when they go.
The average age of Liverpool squad was higher than the average age of our squad.
Yeah, I know this already. They had 2 30-plussers and 4 players plus over the age of 28. It was hilarious.
Well, it is what it is. Like,
wait, and Conor Gallagher's not from our academy. Trevor Chalobah's not from our academy. What are you talking about? We have the best academy player. Look at Musiala. Just saying. Right, you tell me one player that Liverpool have produced since Steven Gerrard that's half as good as Musiala. Oh, none. Van Dijk's not homegrown.
I would just ignore it. Right.
No, Kieran, he's always welcome here, man.
No, but I'm just saying.
Wait. Trent batters Reece James in what regard?
In appearances, maybe.
Yeah, in appearances, maybe adverts, but in terms of like I said, Reece James needs to play. If you were listening to the stream, and I know you were because you were here, Reece James was almost out for a year. What do you even make that comparison on?
You can also tell too, though, if Reece James is healthy, he would easily start for.
Bro, everyone said it. All
the English would be happy.
Everyone said it. Everyone has said when Reece James is fit, he's more complete than Trent. That's a fact.
I mean, Trent's not even trusted.
That's a fact.
He's not trusted Red, but the fact that they're trying to put him next to Rice.
You know what I mean?
And he had his stinker.
He's such a great defender. They took him out of defense and put him into Zinchenko on the right, bruv. How about that? He's Zinchenko on the right. The guy can't defend.
It's funny because
he batters Reece. Yeah, right. Cha-ching.
Reece was better in midfield than Trent as well.
No.
So
I'm not going to
doesn't he have
get
his
into
best
this.
midfield?
Trent is better than Reece James because at least Trent plays.
No, but Trent he has. I'll admit this. Set pieces, he's good, and ball distribution is
No,
good.
Trent has got
but
good
overall
techers,
player,
but he
overall
plays.
defender, Reece.
No. I'll go by the facts. Forget who's better as a player. Let's just look at who plays. Trent, because Reece James is a fucking idiot. Like I've said this half of this stream. I don't care about that.
Yeah,
boy.
his immaturity showed, and that's one thing. Like when he's not
Guy's a
healthy, he gets
fool,
red
bruv.
carded.
Guy's a fool. I can't stand, regardless of how talented, like I said earlier in the stream, there's many players I rate for their ability, but in terms of as men, they're fucking twats. And Reece James qualifies. I'll stand
Why
up for
is he
his
a
football
twat?
ability.
Why is he a
Because
twat?
he's an arrogant fool, bruv. How can you spend, like I just said earlier in the stream, and I don't think you were here, right? You spent nearly a year injured, and on your return game, in blatant sight in front of everyone, you disgraced yourself by kicking out at a player very clearly and then saying you didn't mean it.
I don't.
In terms
Again,
of being an
like
adult,
I think, bro, I think people are taking that like way too hard. I don't. What he did there, as much as I don't agree with it, I don't think it's that much of a big deal. Like the tackle he got. Hold on. The tackle he got from that player, bro. Like Reece has been out for almost a year.
right?
And your first appearance back, you get a nasty tackle like that. That could have been a bad tackle. I understand why he lashed out. I would have done the same. So I don't like it is what it is.
No, you have to control
I get
yourself,
it,
bro.
the reason, but this is why
You can say you have to control yourself, bro. Most
you
people
need
would
to
not
control
have
yourself.
controlled. Bro,
Like Rosie said, you're paid 500. How much is that guy paid a week?
Bro,
200?
most
Right,
people would have
calm
done the
down.
same in that situation. Most people would have done the same.
Yeah, most people aren't
Yeah,
paid 250k a week, bruv.
Bro, again, like I've seen it happen. I'm not gonna get.
I get what Prime's saying.
No. I get what you're saying.
Out of emotion, but I mean, you're not gonna think about like I'm on 250k a week after I almost lost my legs again. You know.
How about I'm on national television? Millions of people can see me doing this. There's no way I can get out of this once I get.
No, again, yeah, but you're not
stupid.
thinking.
No, I am thinking. I'm a security guard, bro. Physicality is my forte.
No, bro.
He was
Yeah,
stupid.
bro.
If you did that in a supermarket, you go in jail, bro.
Bro, it's not a supermarket, bro. You're not thinking from his perspective.
But you just said you just said from everyone else's point of view. So
no, I'm saying they would have done the same if they were in that situation. Bro, he was out for almost a year. He started with injuries all his professional footballing career. Hold on. Let me finish. He dealt with injuries all his professional footballing career. He's just been out for a year, got surgery, and then your first appearance back, you could almost be out injured again. That could have ruined his career. Like, I understand. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's acceptable, but I understand why. The vast majority of people in that situation would have done the same, if not worse. I've seen players do the same. So I'm not going to get at least.
All I'll simply say is just for like, you're supposed to be our captain. That's it. If you understand that, or you don't agree, or whatever, fine. I'm not looking to prove Prime wrong because he's here to give his opinion. I don't. But for me, he's an idiot, and I'm not. I feel the same thing with Ben Chilwell on the left. He's an idiot.
Bro, that's not the red card. That's not the red card I have a problem with Reece having. The other red card.
All right, that's cool.
That's worse.
All I'll simply say, you're our captain. Don't be John Terry Mark II. Just don't, because that guy got sent off when it counted as well. If you don't believe me, look back on it, bro. John Terry, he fell over in the Champions League final against Man United. He got sent off against Barcelona when he needed Alexis Sanchez in the back in the new camp. Yeah, don't take that bozo gene, they call it, bro. You've heard it, the same thing with Gabriel. Don't take the bozo gene, bro. That's all I'm going to say. Take it or leave it.
Reece will be fine next season. Trust me, he'll be fine next season.
Well, he's going to have 3 game rest.
Next season will be a big
City.
I suppose so,
next season, we've got Gusto. We don't need Reece against City. Reece will be back. We'll have a big season next season. Watch.
He's out for the first 3 games, right?
Yeah, but still, he'll have a big
assembled. Good morning, bro. Hope you're well. Sorry, go on, Prime. I was just picking up the chat. Go on. Sorry, man.
No, like I'm just saying, Reece will have a big season. Like I get it. Like I get why you're angry and stuff about it.
No, I'm not angry.
No, I'm thinking because a lot of Chelsea fans were frustrated with what he did. I know, fine, it is what it is. But next season he'll be back better than ever. He's not going to make that mistake again.
Well, okay. In terms of if he actually stays fit and actually performs like he's supposed to, and basically kisses it and makes it better with the fans, then fair enough. Hats off. But you got to earn that redemption. Because I'm not being funny. We've invested a lot of time and effort in him as fans. We've invested a lot of money in him as a club. If you're supposed to be like one of the best right backs we've ever produced, start blimmin' playing like it. That's all I'm gonna say. If not, get rid of him. Because I'm not being funny. Anytime we waste with Reece James, we potentially threaten what's going on with Gusto. Because I'm not being funny. We were lucky we got Gusto. Because let's be honest, we didn't expect Gusto to be as decent as he was. And don't get me wrong, he wasn't groundbreaking. He wasn't groundbreaking by any way, shape, or form. But it was better than watching someone say Cucurella at right back. Would we not agree?
I mean, if it wasn't Cucurella at right back, who would we look at? We were looking at the
Trevor Chalobah can play there as well. Oh no, sorry, that's the guy we're looking to get rid of. So forget him. I forgot he's homegrown. So we're going to get rid of him.
I don't have a problem with Chalobah.
Well, it depends. Well, if it depends. What happened to this? We used to prize ourselves on our homegrown players, man. What happened to all that? Yeah, you do things to hurt your team for your own selfish motivation. Says a lot about any player. I agree with that, but that can be any player. That's not specifically Reece James.
But he didn't hurt. He didn't hurt the team. We won the game.
Barely.
No. He's saying that in general. He's not talking to any player. He said he's not talking about Reece James specifically. Like I said, I really rate Reece James, but he's barely ever fit. Yeah, there you go. The availability is the best ability. That's where at the minute Trent just kills him, because even if you do rate Reece James as a fit, and I said this to JP so many times, because he got sent off twice last season. He was injured. He got injured the day he was supposed to come back from injury that needed surgery. It's one of those guys where there's always a sob story, and that's just, you get sick and tired of hearing sob stories.
Because you know what? Because you know what it is, and I'm going to approach it the same way I did when a lot of Chelsea fans, when they were crying for Mount to stay, because he was one of the few players that whenever there was away games that they just gave him credit, even though he had a shit game. They'd be like, "Oh, but he stayed and applauded the fans." I don't give a fuck if you applaud the fans to me. And yes, you can say that I'm an outsider for this, but perform and help contribute to winning the games. Don't just stay around for the brownie points and just, oh, okay, we're not going to criticize you as much because you did this for the fans. Prove it in the game. So, and I get what you're saying, like, but I think the suspension, the 3-game suspension for the first 3 games hurts more just because, as I mentioned, the first game of the season is against City, and yes, we have Gusto for that, but I would feel comfortable in case it happened.
I'm saying it now. When we play City, I wonder how the referees are gonna fuck us this time.
Maybe
that's on the opening fixtures. That's one thing I will quickly. We got the first game is against City. Do you reckon that how are the referees gonna fuck us this time? Do you reckon they'll send us goalkeeper off for a corner kick or something? Because the first time we played Man City last season, they bumped us for a penalty that shouldn't have been a penalty because Cucurella dragged Haaland after Haaland drags him completely out of position. In the semi-final of the FA Cup, you blatantly see a guy handball the ball and pull his hand that way, and then it's not even a corner. So I'm going to ask you this: how do you think the referees will fuck us when we play City next on the opening day of the season? Because I'm making I'll take bets on it.
Probably get a bad VAR call.
Bad VAR? What do you reckon, Brian? How do you reckon that opening day of the fixture is going to go?
I think we should just do enough to win the game. Like, I don't know. I don't care about refs and stuff like that. Like, just, I think we can actually, I don't know. We'll see what we do in terms of transfers. But I think we can actually, that's a real opportunity to actually beat City. So we should actually take that. And it can set us up for the season. So
yes, there is VAR next season, DJ Crane. I think Fulham were the only team that I don't know. Was it Fulham? Who was it? The only Premier League team that wanted it scrapped, and then everyone else just went no. I can't remember.
No, it was Wolves were the ones that wanted it scrapped because they were the ones who scored over the most last season.
Oh, that comment from the assembled. Trent doesn't have the positional awareness to play in midfield. like you saw in that Serbia game, Trent he got picked and Serbia countered in the first half, and that shot from Mitrovic, that was inches wide. If that goes in, that it ends 1-1, and all of a sudden we're blaming Trent for that.
That's my missus' team, by the way, Dominion Wolves.
Oh, Wolves, yeah. So yeah, I have people talking about Trent.
Well, hang on. Can we all agree that if he's levels or whatever with Trent, why can't they find him a proper position yet? Because it's weird that you see a player in this like sort of age,
I don't think
and he hasn't got a nailed down position yet. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
I don't think Trent is levels. I've been saying for years he is very, very,
No.
very.
I said he's per se levels. Like, I'm not being funny. If you want to go by what I would consider levels, half the players that play football, you just look at them and you're like, no. I've seen proper footballers compared to. I watch Ronaldinho play, mate. Like, and you lot think you're ballers? Oh, dear. Serbia was close. It was a shame they didn't win. They were close, but the Portuguese bumped it again. Was it? Yeah, it was Portugal that played him last night. But hey, on that, right, by the way, who do we think on the Euros? And we might as well briefly touch on it. Oh, no, it's the notorious. I thought he was still. Oh, shut up. Leave Prime alone. It's funny, actually. He's not on camera today, which is weird. He normally comes on camera more recently, but we just got the Homer Simpson imagery. Connor Bradley had 6 months at right back, and he's already better defensively.
Connor Bradley is quality.
Right, Euros.
Sure.
I'm not being funny, right? I think this Euros the football's been a bit slow, drabby, Premier League-like at times because there's no real patterns to it. But I do find there's been 3 teams, or 2 teams actually, that I think have stood out to me, and that's Spain and Turkey. Right, on the Euros, lads, quickly. Like, what do you think, or who do you think has been the teams that stood out? And I'll start off with Prime, then I'll move to JPT. Like, give me 2 teams that you think have stood out. The couple have been, Jaminio. I did say that Turkey and Spain. I think Spain played great and Turkey played funny. They had a good game yesterday. That was the most entertaining game yesterday. I'd say Turkey yesterday. Sorry, Prime.
I really like Serbia. I like how Serbia played against England. That second half against England for Serbia, bro. It's a shame how they didn't end up getting a point from that game. So yeah, I don't know. I've liked Serbia. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I just think once the tournament moves on, the second games or the third games, that's when things will actually start I guess heating up. The opening game is always very cagey and stuff because no one wants the mistake. So I think that's why the football has been a bit drab.
Well, it's patchy. The best way to describe the football at the Euro. Some teams can play, some teams can't. Turkey versus Georgia is exactly where you should skip those games because they're so-called dead teams. Unbelievable entertainment. Yes, I agree with that, Jaminio. But the thing is, if you actually know football, Georgia, I've got some good players recently. They've had a couple of players coming through their team. By the way, I'm Nicholas Seewald, mate. He plays in Germany, right? He's a defensive midfielder. I love that guy. For a guy that's so young, he is pretty good. I think that's a very competent footballer right there. And obviously, you got Georgie from Valencia, the goalkeeper. I think Turkey, if you know football over the years and you know about players like Hudgen and all that, you know that Turkey produced have produced some serious footballers. I remember Emre, man. He used to play for Inter, Turkish midfielder, bro. I think he played for Newcastle for a little while. He was a serious player, man. Very good player. The problem with football today is everyone has to be the jack of all trades, very few are specialist positions. Yes, like the versatility pools, unquote. I hate that. You should be that's what I said about Trent. You should have a nailed down position. Out in top. So yeah, you're right.
Does Georgia have that one player from Napoli as well, or is that a different country?
Oh, Karvica Kvaratskhelia, he's Georgian.
I'm not even trying to pronounce it. I'm sick of ours.
No, that's his name, Karvica Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't pronounce that name.
Hey, you guys, on what Kieran said a little while ago, do you think not Germany, do you think maybe certain teams have the ability to shithouse their way, like Portugal, to the final? You know what I mean? Who would we say right now is that dark horse, that gritty, nasty team, that will probably that shit out, because Portugal last night when they played with a load of shit housery. So, and they've still got Pepe in the team. He's king of the shit house tactics. So,
I think France as well. France are not that great per se, but they've got the X factor players to be able to make their way through. Germany, even though Germany do play better football, but Germany so far as well. England have ceiling quarterfinals, and they'll be gone.
Yeah, it did. I agree with that as well, Jaminho. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subbing on both streams. Thank you very much, Rosie. Big up. A lot of Portugal robbed the Czechs. Yes, they did. Right, yeah. I know you mean Switzerland. Take a drink, JPT. I've got at pronouncing it. Okay, fair enough. Take a shot. That's the. We need to do the Blues Brothers drinking game every time we use a keyword. We need to take a shot. I know JPT's got that Henny somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking for the bottle.
No, not with it right now. It's in the.
Right, but yeah.
JP Henny. Is that what they call you?
Yeah, JP Henny, isn't it?
JP Henny.
As long as it's not AC Slater, if you know, you know.
Oh God.
AC Slater, mate. If you know, you know.
JP Henny is what the women call him.
Turkish players played for G9. Yeah. Switzerland, a dark horse. Everyone writes them off early tournament.
They're a good team.
And they have always put in good performance. Portugal are used to robbing teams anyway, just like they robbed Ireland. Now they've done it to the Czech Republic, soon to be Turkey. And that's why I said, man, there's certain teams that can just shit. Mate, sometimes they play so dirty as well, Portugal. It's just like, damn, man. Sergio Ramos should have been Portuguese, bro. Him and Pepe carrying on that God. Madrid, that Real Madrid defense, and that would have been something mad. Thought Austria played quite well, says Bargav. Hey, slated the Virgin Islands, you donut. I thought they were lucky to get a second, to be honest, Bargav. Well, sometimes you earn it. That's what I said about shithousery. Serbia always play dirty too. I always fear playing against them. Yep. The Virgin Islands was saved by the bail. Yeah, if your teacher's in dress and you're in a mess and you think you'll never make it on time, by the time I get my books and I give myself a look, if I hand it in tomorrow, it will be all right. It's all right because I'm saved by the... Sorry, showing my age there. Sorry, a lot of Turkish players choose to play for Turkey. Yeah, that's true. But the one thing about it is, imagine how many Turkish players that didn't play. And look at Özil. He was Turkish through and through, and he got to play for Germany. So, Portugal, that is. Yeah, I hear you. Czech Republic should have had a free kick 10 seconds before Portugal's winning goal. Well, the referees are shit. How many often things have we said that? Germany, sorry. Yeah, that's exactly what I said about Özil. Yeah, I hear you, assembled. I hear you. I was just making that point as well. Well done. Yeah, fair enough. Fair dues. And saved by the Bizel. That is very true. Like I say, so come on, Prime. Well, I'm gonna tease you now. Who's gonna win it? Come on, give me just the one player. The one team. Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask you both. Give me your player of the tournament you expect and a team of the tournament, and then we'll wrap this up by our last subject.
Who's gonna go first?
JP Henny, you can go first.
I still have Spain as winners. But I have a bad feeling that Portugal are going to win it, and just bad
feeling about this.
Just because I think they're going to do that Messi versus Ronaldo thing if they do a finalismo thing again. Third of the tournament, I'm gonna go and say Musiala.
Okay. So who was your teams then?
Spain to win it, but
primes.
What's my what?
Team to win it and player.
Who I think wins it is Portugal. And my player of the tournament is my player of the tournament is Ronaldo.
Sorry, player of the tournament. What? Cristiano.
Yeah, I think he'll score enough goals.
Fair enough. France, no, they were shit the other day. They actually looked quite bad. And the team, can I just say, funniest? Okay, call me evil, but I know the funniest moment of the world for this Euros for me so far has got to be watching Mbappe getting his nose broke. Because did you see what the French teammate, they actually gave him a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle mask, Donatello, to wear.
I'm saying they have a Ninja Turtle on the squad now.
You know what I mean? He didn't have a hard shell that day, Balls. German squad had at least 4 players who could have played for Turkey. Yes, that's very true, Andy. Me and Yasimba were talking about that. What was this? As much as I hate England, at least they're not cheats like Portugal. No. The problem with England, they're the ultimate hype merchants. They don't dive and get referees to. I hate it, but integrate it and actually make rather England win the Portugal. The thing is that the thing is what makes the Portuguese, and Mourinho sums this up the best. They're just so tactical, bruv. They're tactical. They used to be like how the Italians used to be in the 90s and early 2000s and stuff, where they were just like, it's just tactics, bruv. Everything they can do to make you like kick the turf or punch the ground or what, they would do it. Germany feel like front runners thus far from Bargav. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
France, like a Ninja Turtle in the squad. There you go. That's what you just said. Who scored for Scotland? It's hard to say. He says the assembled nowadays as much players are much of a muchness. Yes. So you say that again, JPT?
No, to answer the question where you said who scored for Scotland, wasn't it McTominay?
I think so. Yeah, it was. Scott McTominay scored for them today.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Mixed sauce.
Well, not on the day. Yeah, I feel sorry for Kieran Tierney. You know, he's a really good left back. Watch France play better without Mbappe. Possibly. Yeah, it was an own goal. Yeah, they performed horribly, to be fair. All right, who's the worst to watch? Then we'll do a group on this one. Now, everyone put their votes in, and I'll ask my two lovely friends here, which they think was the worst. Because I actually could argue that so far I'll agree with this one. Portugal are probably the worst team in the tournament so far because it's just they're doing the same dirty shit they always do.
I got 2 choices, but I think I'll let Prime go first this time.
Different squad, Rosie. He used a different squad. The team they've got now is different. It's a tactical to sphere. Yeah, I only got it last minute. Yeah.
Well, worst team to watch in the tournament so far?
No, who do you think would be the worst team in the tournament so far? I said Portugal because they're just shit housery, pure and simple. Any other takers?
I don't know.
I mean, I'll go if you're still thinking about an answer.
Yeah, you go.
Well, go on, JPT. You give me yours.
I'm gonna say, it's gonna be the toss between Belgium. No, I really didn't think they're gonna do much just because Belgium's probably just as much hype as England. That golden generation is dead. But I'm also gonna throw Ukraine in there. It looked horrible. Who did they play? Slovakia? Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Ukraine. Ukraine was
They got
shit.
exposed. They got terribly exposed.
Yeah, and for once, Mudryk wasn't to blame.
Half the team, I mean, almost the whole team was to blame. Lunin, you can count on him too. He was shit. Zinni didn't really do much.
Actually, yeah, I agree. Ukraine.
Who's the striker? Uzbek?
Dobrek. Yeah, everyone hypes up Lunin, but without Real Madrid and their defense, the guys mid.
For once, I actually felt sorry for Mudryk because it was kind of like, yeah. What are you supposed to do in the team? You know what? Watching Ukraine, it looked like us when we played bad last season. That's how bad it was. So that it just looked, yeah, this stinks. This genuinely stinks. Italy, maybe, says Bargav. All right, maybe.
I felt bad for Ukraine, especially, saw how the first game, how they were singing like their national anthem, how they were super happy, and you see the pride just go down the drain.
Oh, going with Croatia. Okay. You thought Croatia was her.
Croatia's also been shit too. It's
not gonna lie.
Yeah, but half their team's old though. That's the thing about Croatia.
Croatia will be fine. They'll be fine.
You think they get out the group?
But hang on, listen.
I have them getting to the final.
Because I need to wrap this up. Because I need to.
It's late.
So, but quickly on one of our former players, ex-players, whatever. Ryan Bertrand retired today. Now, the reason why I bring this guy up, because he's actually part of the greatest night in Chelsea's history so far. In terms of, well, it's never going to be matched really, not unless we win a treble or something, but he's one of our Champions League original heroes. Ryan Bertrand. Your thoughts, JPT?
It's crazy to think he was in that night in 2012 for Germany.
Yeah, up against Ribery and Robin of all people.
It's crazy to see that he's officially done with the game, hanging it up. We'll see if he does. Is he gonna? Do you expect him to do that? What league is that? Aguero's like weird football league. These guys is going kind of viral. Not sure he's gonna be doing that, but just wishing him best of luck and thank you. It's been a great career, I guess.
Been there and done it. Was a stalwart left back for Southampton for so long as well. You know what I mean? Prime, your thoughts?
Yeah.
Because really, he's like the English Ian Matson, really. When you think about it, or another Ian Matson type, if you like. Just
barring that final, he was never really given a chance. I think we should have played him instead of buying like Felipe Luis.
Zukov. Do you remember Zukov and all them? Yuri Zukov.
Yuri Zukov.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have bought like Felipe Luis and Barbara Rahman, and we should have just given him a chance to play. Because whenever he played in the Prem, he was just brilliant for Southampton and Villa and stuff. So, yeah, great retirement for him. I hope he. I wonder what he's going to get into. Probably punditry, but yeah.
Well, I liked him. He was one of those ones where, another player that Chelsea discarded, where we should have got more use out of him. But I agree with Prime sentiment, man. Good player. Did his thing. Didn't get a chance. Bit unlucky for him. But he's retired now. He's hung up his boots. And you know what? He's one of those players that hopefully he won't retire his body completely ravaged like some of these guys are going to retire. Like Eden Hazard, his body must be fucked now. So, and he retired at 32. So, you know what I mean? Big up to him. Big up to Eden Hazard as well, by the way. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a shame. We should have seen more of him in the Chelsea shirt. And this is the one thing I hate about nowadays. It's the English homegrown players that we produce are the ones we're looking to push out the door. It pisses me off, man. It really, we need to make homegrown Chelsea players like John Terry and all this kind of thing as well, man. You need to start looking for the next ones. And the thing is, they're never going to get that if you keep on pushing them out the freaking door. Rosie says, I thought Croatia, Italy, and France began. Well, to begin with, we're sticking Germany doing quite. Oh, I'm sticking with France though. Okay, yeah, Wesley Sneijder, brilliant player. Didn't expect Spain to be 3-0. Well, it's interesting. Morata is their captain, another ex-Chelsea player. It'll be interesting to see what the hyper, because he's 30? 31? 32? Alvaro Morata for Spain.
Oh, he's already in his 30s.
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
It'll be interesting to see if he has a good tournament for Spain. Where is he at now? Atletico Madrid. If people don't try and Oh, Sneijder, what was Sneijder? What about Sneijder's retirement? Done him wrong. Hey, man, the worst exit I've seen as a player from a club has got to be Iker Casillas for Real Madrid, man. Man was crying, and they left him there on his own. Deep. How do I think Spain-Italy will go? I think Spain will beat them. Personally, I don't. Anyone else's thoughts on Spain-Italy? Who do you think will win?
No, I still got money on Spain. And this is what I'm saying. I don't know if Croatia will get out the group because don't they play Italy versus Croatia for the third game?
I think so. I need to check it to me. I haven't really paid that much attention.
I'm going to favor Italy on that one. So Albania could probably squeeze.
All right. Jaminho, as a Chelsea fan, I fully appreciate that, and it started long before I saw Rodri, mate. 2009, Stamford Bridge, Barcelona.
That's going to be nice.
It's a fucking disgrace. That's all I'm getting. If you know, you never know. France, Netherlands could be a war. That's true. Hey, I wonder if France and Spain have it. Who's going to get booted in the chest again? Undertaker style, boom. Spain will cause the fact that it's cheating football history. Hey, mate, it is. I despise
Jesus.
Spain 3. Anyway, but lads, everyone in the chat, big up Rosie, big up the long haired one, big up Mel, big up all the other content creators that have been in there, big up Jaminho. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's been like, him and everyone have been ramping the comments up to that. Big up to them. Only Thierry and Chris are bigger cheats than Rodri. Hey, man. Yeah. As much, well, the thing is, as much as you just said about the other two, yes, they have time. All the good footballers cheated at one time or another. All of them. And if they didn't cheat themselves, I bet they know someone they did and kept their mouth shut. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Rice. Rodri, Rice, Firmino. Well, I will say this. Rice is the slightly cleaner player. Yeah. And don't forget, please. Thank you, Rosie. And don't forget, please. She's doing. Yeah, I put Prime's channel there as well. And, of course, I put Rosie's in there as well. Because she's always about jumping in there. And I still think this is her favourite show. So she's been, obviously, resuming her role as the sister of the group.
Is she on socials?
No, mate.
I just think it's just YouTube.
Just YouTube.
Yeah.
I've had these conversations with her, trust me. And yes, as she just mentioned, Prime, his channel. There you go. I didn't even know he had a channel. Someone had to tell me about it. This guy never. There you go. There's Prime's channel. Drop him a like. Drop him a subscribe. Good mate on my show. He always got good points, good viewpoints. Always articulates himself very well. Obviously, big up Mel that was in it earlier on. Oh, you do, bro. Look, didn't I? Because the last time we did a Blues Brothers stream, I forgot to mention didn't hit where we were, and I felt such a rotter for it because he's such a good guy, man. Big up Prime, man. The Notorious, as we call him. Notorious. Obviously, my partner in crime, Blue, Pain, and everything else. And he's married now.
Mm-hmm.
So how's it, Jay? My pure hetero life mate.
Yeah. The Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah. My pure hetero life mate. There you go. Especially when it comes to the pain of Chelsea.
The hetero life mate, Silent Bob.
Thank you, Jaminho. You're a G, man. You've been absolutely ripping the chat tonight. Big up on you, bro. Yes, Blues Brothers is my favorite stream. Then the Fight Week show, Moss and Millen, and the Palm Squad. Well, there you go. Jay and Silent Bob. Well, we're doing Jay and Silent. Let's get the fuck out of here. Big up to everyone. Thanks for the stream, Blues Bros and Deals. And Notorious. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. Maybe not next week, maybe the week after. We'll come back and do another one because because of the international break, there isn't too much Chelsea talk at the moment other than transfer news. But because there was a few retirements and the odd player signed. I think. Does anyone want to quickly say what they think about what happened with Tosin?
I think it was a good signing.
I thought he was a decent signing as well. Not bad to. Yeah. Prime.
Yeah, he's a good signing. To be fair, I'd rather have kept Chalobah because I think both Chalobah and Tosin are like
better competition. Yeah, they're better competition than Diassi and Badashil at the moment. I'll give you that.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what will happen on the Mercer.
I would add that we got Tosin and we get Olise. Just want to say it makes it sweeter because I know Mark Goldbitch is gonna complain about this again. So
did you say Goldbitch?
Mark Goldbitch, fuck him.
You don't like Goldbitch?
No.
Why don't you like Goldbitch?
Well, first of all, he's a Forest fan, pretending to be a Man United fan, but also
no, fuck all this. We're winding up, bro. I've got a missus to deal with.
I know. I'm just saying.
Unless you lot are gonna take her off.
No, I'm just saying he's complaining about how we're moving about, and it's not fair. Well, then blame your owners. That's all I'm saying.
Gold Bridge is another. That's another discussion. But anyway, thanks to JPT, my brother in Blues, Crime and Time. Thanks, big up to Ladamus as always.
Wait. I got a question. No, I'm joking. I'm just wasting. I'm just winding up. I'm joking.
Well, I didn't say anything. I was just waiting. Because if not, I'm gonna just play the end little title thing and we can bounce. But yeah. Also, I will be back at the weekend, hopefully, doing a Wolf Whispers. I'll put a little advert for that at the end of this. So yeah, big up to you two. Big up to everyone. Thank you. Oh, I have one too. Oh dear. See, you got me in trouble now. She's watching the stream.
Oh, what's
See?
the question? What's the question?
I have one too. Was that a question, or are you referring to what I said, baby girl? Because if I just said, if she's pissed off, man, I'm pointing her straight at you two. All right, I ain't dealing with this shit. I ain't getting in trouble. But yeah, Latimus, are you free at the weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, then I don't know if JPT is, but I want you both on that as well, because obviously Chelsea transfer news is hotting up and whatever else. So yeah, catch Wolf Whispers at the weekend. Hopefully the gents will be free. Big up the missus as well. I'm gonna actually go off and talk with her because obviously she's been waiting on me. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Wolf Whispers over. I'm probably gonna do it Sunday, but check that out. Hopefully I'll have the boys with me. Big up everyone, and we're bouncing.